We are ready to change colors. So I've pulled it through. You kind of tug it, let it get kind of tight, and then don't freak out. Snip and pull it through that way. So here you have this. And I'm going to get a smaller hook, and I'm just going to go in here, pull it through, go to the next chain, pull it through, come down under here. What I'm doing is working through hiding the tail and also making it to where it won't come loose. There's no rhyme or reason. You just start pulling it through, tucking that tail. There we go. See? Disappeared. Tight and secure. Okay? Back to our original one. I'm going to lay this down. We're going to do a slip knot with the gray thread. Okay. And you're going to come here to your corner. You're going to go through the first chain of the two chains. And you're going to grab that gray thread. You're going to pull it through, leave the knot on the back side. And you're going to one chain, two, my thread's separating. That's a pain when it does that. There's 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then we're going to lay this tail right across here so we can chain or crochet right over it. Now we're going to do our 3 double crochets. One, two, three, and we're on a side. Don't worry about the tail. You did good. We'll fix the rest of this little piece later. We're on the side, so we are only going to chain 1. Then we're going to do 3 double crochets in this one and chain 1 till we get to our corner. Wrap it around, go in there. There's 1. 2, 3, and we're going to chain 1. Now we're at our corner. We're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, pulling my thread up here. You probably see Miss Kitty's feet over there. She's rejoined us. There's 3. We're going to chain 2 because we're on a corner. And we're going to do 3 more in the same corner, double crochets. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and we're back on a side. So we're now just going to do a chain 1. Chain 1. We're going to do 3 double crochets in the middle hole. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to chain 1, and we're at the corner. So we're going to do 3 doubles, 2 chains, 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, chain 2 at the corner, 3 more doubles. 1, 2, 3. We're at the side again, so we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 3 doubles in the middle. I got to get more thread out, sorry. I'd put the whole ball, here's the ball. I'd put it on the table, but the cat likes to play with it and knock it off. So I keep it in a bucket in a chair beside me, and I just pull some out at a time. That way it doesn't end up on the floor. Probably TMI, but you see the cat. Let me show you. You see the cat? She's ornery. Okay, let's finish this side. There's 1 double, 2 double, 3 double. We're going to chain 1. We're going to our corner. 1. Oops, sorry, the thread's bothering me. There we go. 2, 3. We're at the corner, so chain 2. 'So there's that corner. We're back to the side, so we're only going to chain 1. Getting more thread ready. There we go. So we're going to chain 1. Or did I chain 1? Nope. Okay. Now we're going to do 3 and chain 1. 3 doubles. And a chain 1. And we're around to where we added this color on. So at this point, remember, this is our chain 5 we start with. The first 3 are you're going to count as a double crochet, and then you'll have your chain 2. So now we're going to do 2 double crochets. and slip stitch into that third chain spot. So ready? 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure. Let me tug this. Nope, that wasn't right. So here's your first double crochet. Chain 1, chain 2. Here's actually your third spot. And it doesn't really matter, but I try to make it the way it's supposed to. If you miss up and you get it in a chain 2 spot, it's still going to be fine. So we're going to pull it through and pull it. Oops. See how my thread separated? That means this gray thread is old and probably not as good as some of the other thread. Okay, so we're going to pull it through and slip stitch, and then I'm going to pull it out long so I can show you the corner. See how straight the edges are? And that is the first row of gray. So we've got row 1, row 2, and row 3. Sorry about my finger. I smashed it. That'll be gone soon. Okay. And now we're going to change the color again and do a row of blue for the project we're working on. It's 2 blue, 1 row of gray, 2 blue, 1 row of gray, and that's the end of our square. And then as we get enough squares and we sew them together with the gray thread, and you won't even know that there's a difference. You'll like it. Okay, so to change the color, I'm going to make this a little smaller. Okay, about like that. Cut it. Grab your long thread, pull it through. And then we're going to take this one, a little smaller hook. We're going to go through our chains again and weave it down in. Sometimes my eyes can't see, and trying to video it makes it a little more difficult, but we'll get it. Okay. So I'm going to pull that down through there. Then we're going to go in this one. Maybe I need even a smaller hook. Here we go. I'm going to kind of wrap that around. There we go. Pull it. Boy, it's not cooperating. Let's pull it back out. There we go. There we go. Sometimes you gotta be a little rough. Okay, so it's through 2 chains. And then I'm gonna come down here. We're gonna go through all of these. I'm gonna grab it, pull it through. And then I'm going to go under this one and pull it through. And we got a little more on there. I think I'm just going to come through here. See if I can pull it through one more time. You just got to kind of weave it through until it disappears. And doing it now, you see there's a little bit of it, so I'm going to trim just a little tiny piece. and let it just disappear. Weaving those tails and ends in as you're doing your project will make it so much nicer at the end. If you leave them to weave through till the end, it becomes very tiring and monotonous. Okay, so here we are. All right, next video, back to blue.